So what I'm going to do for this review is, because I really don't like doing first impressions because they change if you wear a product more often than once, which most of us do, unless something goes wrong. So I'm going to wear this several days, and I'll insert pictures of like day one, day two, beginning of day, end of day in the video somewhere, probably after the application clip. But before we get into that, I just wanted to talk about the foundation really quick and compare it to the original Huda Beauty Faux Filter Liquid Foundation. So here they are. You can see packaging is very similar. They kind of match. They've both got that faded black. They're both the same plastic. In the stick, I purchased 120B vanilla, and in the liquid, I have shade 110N Angel Food. They're both really good shade matches for me, actually. This is the third lightest in the stick, and this is the second lightest in the liquid, which is what we're focusing on, really. Comes in 39 shades, where originally the liquid came in 30, so they have expanded the shade range, and the gradient on Sephora's site looks pretty good, actually. It says, oh, sorry, I'm looking at my notes. Let me hold it up here. It says it's a natural finish, full to light to full coverage, so it's buildable, and it's meant for all skin types. It's fragrance free, thank God, because the original is so fragranced it's disgusting. And then it's supposed to be transfer proof, waterproof, and humidity and sweat resistant. On me, I would say it's probably more of a natural matte finish. It's not very radiant. I do have a lot of highlighter on. I went a little wackadoo today. I got excited. But I would say it's more of a natural finish, where the original also claims to be a natural kind of radiant matte finish, but on my drier skin, this is matte, very matte. This is also extremely full coverage. Like, I have to shear this out, and I use maybe a pump, maybe half a pump, and it just takes care of everything on my face, which is what it claims to do. Like, this is concealer optional skin. This, on the other hand, is going to be much more natural, the far opposite end of the spectrum from the original one, which I think is a good second foundation launch, because you've got your full coverage for, you know, the people that want it, but then you also have this option as a more natural, kind of pretty, just light finish foundation. So now let's go ahead and jump into the demo portion so you can see me apply it and kind of see my initial thoughts on how the foundation applies. So like I said in the first portion of the video, I purchased shade 120B Vanilla in the foundation. Ooh. Seemed like a better shade match. I say that, but I had to do all the shade matching online because, you know, you can't swatch or do anything like that in stores. So I might as well buy it online. So here we go. Oh, it's like this, so it clicks up like this. That's interesting. Okay, so we'll click it up here. No idea how much to apply. I've heard that this is less coverage than her original foundation, so we're just going with it. Now that I look like the warrior from WWE, WWF, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to be using my Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH03 brush to buff this in. I prefer a brush with stick foundations, so let's just, this color's a little bit light, which is fine. So far, I can see a lot of my skin through this, which I don't mind. This is more a light coverage. You can still see redness and stuff coming through on my nose, everything. The finish is very nice. It's like a soft matte satin, I guess you would say. I don't know if there is such a thing as a soft matte, even though I'm gonna apply a little bit more kind of like through here. I don't typically do this because I do build up with concealer, but I do like to have an even base under my I feel like maybe upon initial application this dried very quickly, so that's why it didn't necessarily want to blend. I'm not really worried about my nose area. I try not to judge foundations based on my nose because my nose is so dry that nothing really typically sticks to my nose. So my nose always looks like this, and I always apply concealer over my nose. Okay, so adding that little bit of extra, I still see kind of redness at the tops of my cheeks, which is fine because I normally concealer down that way anyway. Let me get towards my, look towards my light here. I like the finish. It's not super matte, but it's not super dewy. I don't know, like I said, I am gonna do this a couple days, try it with a bunch of different products, different primers, you know, because some products work best with certain products. I know she came out with a primer, but I wasn't super interested in it. So I think it looks nice. Finish is nice. Let me zoom in or get closer to the camera here. Let me cover my light so you can kind of see. So that's really what it looks like in not crazy bright lights. So just wanted to pop back in here now that I've applied my concealer. This is what it's looking like now. This is where we're at coverage wise. No concealer over here, so you can still see like my skin and things like that through it. So here I am, day 2 of wearing Huda Beauty Stick Foundation. This is what we're looking like today. I don't remember if I said yesterday, but I used more creams, like cream bronzer, cream blush, things like that yesterday. Where today I used all powders. I'm gonna have a mask on today, so hopefully there'll be some kind of a difference between now and this evening when I do my update. So yeah, but this is what we're looking like right now. I've had it on maybe 20 minutes. Looks good. So here we are, beginning of day 3. Yes, my hair is now purple and not pink. For whatever reason, the pink would not take to my hair. It just kept coming out worse and worse with every time I washed it. So we changed it to purple. Anyway, so this is the beginning of day 3. Here's what we're looking like. There's a brush hair on my face. Today is probably going to be a bit more of a challenge for this foundation because I have several clients that I have to go to today, and I'm going to be wearing a mask the whole time while doing their makeup. So I'm not going to be able to take it off like I was yesterday. It's pretty much going to be on for a lot longer periods of time, where yesterday I was just in and out of stores taking the mask on and off, where today I'm going to just have to have it on. So I will update you guys when I'm done with my clients, and we'll see what it looks like. And it's also a lot earlier than it was yesterday. This has been on for about 2 hours already. It's gonna be a long day. So I am done for this dreary, rainy looking day here. I still have to go to one more errand I need to run, but as you can see, kind of around the edge of my mask here, yeah, the foundation has worn off here again. It wore off yesterday too. And really my chin and my nose. But pretty much everywhere else it seems like it's held up pretty decently, so I'm impressed. As I'm sitting here editing, doing my final run-through of the video, I have somehow misplaced the footage of my wrap-up and final thoughts of this review, so we're gonna run through it really quickly. So going over all of the claims after wearing it for about 4 days total, I wore it yesterday, obviously, and filmed, but couldn't find it. Yes, I think it's a natural finish. No, I don't think you could build it to full coverage. I think you could probably get it to about a low-medium coverage, but I don't think you could get it to that full coverage like the original Huda Beauty foundation has. I also don't necessarily think you would like this if you had oily skin. It just doesn't seem great for oily skin. You might love it if you like a more natural look or like for an easy everyday foundation, but if you need this to last for a really long time and you have oily skin, I don't think it's what you're going to be looking for. I would say it's pretty transfer proof. The last clip you see of me wearing it, I had a mask on for, God, I don't even know how long. And I had been working with clients all day. So I wasn't able to take my mask off a lot. And it was pretty waterproof. It was pretty sweat resistant as well. You can see in the last clip that it just kind of wore off a little bit right here. And maybe a little bit on my chin, but really other than that, it stayed put really well for being under a mask all day. What else do I have written down here? Not much, but if you're looking for a quick, good stick foundation, I would say it's good. I would recommend it. It reminds me a lot of the finish of the MAC Studio Fix foundation stick. Very similar finish. I'm not sure how the price compares. I'll look it up really quick and put it down here. But they are super similar. I have both of them. I really enjoy both of them, but I think I enjoy the MAC one more. It has more coverage. I like how it sits on my skin better. But the Huda Beauty one's not bad, and I like it, and I will use it. So I think it's a good foundation. It held up under a mask, which is what all of us are looking for right now. So yeah, it's a good foundation. I love that it doesn't have a fragrance, since the first one was so fragranced. So that wraps up this wear test and review of the new Huda Beauty Stick Foundation. I hope you guys enjoyed this and found it helpful, and thank you guys so much for watching. And if you don't mind, give me a thumbs up, hit that bell notification, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me.